Hello, Dr. Spalding here. Today we want to write the equation of the circle in standard form, then give the center and radius. So recall that the standard form for the equation of a circle is the quantity x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared equals r squared. So what we want to do is we want to get the constant on the other side of the equation. So I'm going to add 132 to both sides of the equation. And I also want to set myself up to be able to complete the square. So what I'm going to do is use the commutative property of addition to get my x terms together and my y terms together. So I have 3x squared minus 12x plus 3y squared equals 132. And I'm going to put my x terms together and my y terms together. And I want the coefficient of the x squared term to be 1 when I complete the square, and I want the coefficient of the y squared term to be 1. So, in order to get the coefficient of the x squared term to be 1, I need to factor out a 3. 3x squared divided by 3 is x squared, and negative 12x divided by 3 is negative 4x. And in order for the coefficient of the y squared term to be 1, I need to factor out a 3. So I have 3 times y squared. Same thing, but we're just making it look a little bit different. All right. Now, what I want to do from here is I want to get rid of these 3's that are being multiplied by dividing both sides of the equation by 3. So now I have x squared minus 4x plus y squared equals 132 divided by 3, which is 44. And now I have myself set up to complete the square. For the x squared minus 4x, the value of b is negative 4. So we need to add negative 4 divided by 2 squared. Now, we just have a plus y squared, so we don't have to complete the square with the y squared because we would end up with the same thing. The value of b would be 0, negative b divided by 2 squared is 0, so y squared plus 0x plus 0 is still y squared. So we can just leave this as y squared. But what I can't do is just add negative 4 over 2 squared to the left side without adding it to the right side. So I'm also going to add negative 4 over 2 squared to the right side of the equation. So negative 4 over 2 is negative 2. Same thing here. And negative 2 squared is 4. Okay, so what I've done here with the x squared minus 4x plus 4 is create a perfect square trinomial, which now factors as x minus 2 squared. And we have plus y squared equals 44 plus 4, which is 48. And for our purposes, this is written in standard form. However, we can make it look even more like standard form by writing it this way. So if we compare to the quantity x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared equals r squared, the center will be hk. H comes after the minus with the x, so the value of h is 2. And k comes after the minus with the y. After the minus with the y is a 0, so k equals 0. So the center is 2, 0. Then r is the square root of 48, and r is the radius. But we know we can simplify that because that is the same thing as the square root of 16 times 3, which is the square root of 16 times the square root of 3. So the radius is 4 times the square root of 3. And this is what the circle looks like. It has a center of 2, 0, and a radius of 4, square root of 3.